태도고 전해제가 상반수기도 하지.
So so you think of repaying others kindness, and that is beneficial to them, that is beneficial to them, that can help them attain their ultimate goal. Makes sense?
동해 태도를 잡아다. 동해 머리보다 잡아다. 내가 태도도 그거지만 최고도 항상 그렇지.
So
전해제도 상반고마대.
when you think of the repaying others
심지어
kindness, when you think of until 타도 제고스
저는 땅에 동해 태도를 잡아다. 그래서 심지어 탐제 다 군주 저와 접상 말이 네 코도 되다 맞은 수치 상사지.
동해 సమస్య
동해 탐제 세도하다. 태도고 대바로 그거지. 원래 최고 항상 사실.
So when you think of repaying others kindness, you have to think that I will repay the others kindness in a way that I can free them from suffering totally. I can free them from suffering totally and also establish them to the state of enlightenment. That kind of help that I want to provide in terms of when I think of repaying.
then the some should live to some and resources the chapter.
So when you think of repaying others kindness in such a way, and then seriously, sincerely, from the depth of your heart, then it's indication that you're on third causes for generation of Bodhichitta.
that 용어고 참바세 주로 다 용어고 참바때 미세게 제준치는 먹음네야 고기만 하지 그래서.
And the fourth one is known as loving kindness. Is something that develops simultaneously once you have developed the preceding positive thoughts such as recognition of others as being and thinking of their kind of repaying, and these emotions, positive emotions, develop give rises the loving kindness simultaneously.
심지어 탐제를 마시리 전전제 전소래 대두고 로고 영화 통도 잠만 용어 참바대 정신이래요.
So when you are able to develop the realization of all living beings as your mother, and develop the realization of their kindness, and thinking of and develop the strong wish to repay their kindness, and then as a result, the loving kindness is developed simultaneously.
배는 안 선부터게나 마시리 전전제 최소고 용어 자변 용한 내용도 잠만 심지어 수수 생각이 혹시 레벨이지. 심지어 탐제 수수 생각이
First, when once you have developed the first three, as a result you develop a sense of very closeness.
과 아멘 수수 보고를 생각이 혹시 레야도 봐.
Just as mother develops very close feeling towards her baby.
맞아. 용어 참바스야 되듯이 남바 양도 계속해 말했어. 야 용어 참바스에서 잠만 남바 양보를 삼셔야 되기도 와. 이동하셔야 돼. 들으세요. 이동하셔서 잠만 아멘 보고를 저war래도 아멘 보고를 아직 생각이 혹시 레도 와.
Loving kindness here in the sense that a sense of closeness, sense of closeness in such that the mother feels very close feelings towards her babies.
맞아요. 이동하셔서 뭐는 보고 통한다. 보고도 남바야 고지 나와셔고 입에서 되게 맞았어. 그 치디 배주 당나 됐게 봐요.
It's not that you don't develop close feeling because your baby looks beautiful or others looks handsome or attractive. It's because of not because of that reason.
배나 아마지기 보고를 했다 그랬다면 보고 속다 유행했다. 맹에 아마 요래 수행에 아마 요래 이유행에 요래 속다 있다. 한데 여배이네야. 그 속다 유행이 키바 많이 봐. 안에 보고를 정신이 이동하지 레야도 왔어. 좋아지.
It's loving kindness is developed in such a way that the mother feels closeness, very close feeling, affectionate feeling towards her babies, disregarding their look.
어때는 시제가 나게 타도 베신제 탐제를 베센타니 우들이 질려고요.
Similarly, when you think of when you talk about developing loving kindness, you will develop a sense of very closeness, affectionate feelings towards all living beings.
즉 가부 나와지.
Sense of joy, sense of
센타니 보다 가부지
closeness, sense of closeness and joy. That is known as loving kindness. You are developing loving kindness. This is the loving kindness discussed in a method known as 6 cause and 7 effect instructions. This is the like. Here the loving kindness is understood in the sense that a sense of very closeness feeling, affectionate feeling, such as feeling that is developed between mother and her baby. And then once you have developed loving kindness, and then you don't jump into developing compassion, and here you engage in the practice of exchanging oneself with others or equalizing oneself with others. Now once you have developed loving kindness, then you practice the exchanging oneself with others. So when you practice exchanging oneself with others, you think of the negative aspects of developing a self-cherishing mind, and then you think of the positive aspects of cultivating the mind that cherish others' well-being. In the Lamrim text, you might find that the self-cherishing mind and the self-grasping mind is inclusive, is same, but this is not the case. It's not they are not the same meaning. In some mind training texts, you might find it having using the same term, as the same meaning, such as self-grasping and self-cherishing mind as having same meaning, but this is not really the case. What is self-grasping mind? Self-grasping mind is the conception of self, conception of self. Conception of self as truly existence. When we talk about self-cherishing mind, and then we're talking about the self, there is always thinking of one's own self, one's own benefit, one's own self-interest, and is not able to give up one's own self-interest. That kind of self does not and can't give up thinking of one's own self-interest. That's called a self-cherishing mind. That kind of self-cherishing mind always thinks that all the joy and prosperity and good things should happen to oneself, and all the joys and prosperity and good things and luxuries, everything good that should happen to oneself. That kind of self-cherishing mind. And then at the same time, the mind that ignores others' well-being totally. Self-cherishing mind. The self-cherishing mind is the mind that it cannot give up thinking of oneself.
tuta dizuru kyun ta ta samdu gomta.
So here when you engage in this kind of practice, you think of you think of the negative aspect of developing self-cherishing mind.
Ta ta gitan da chinsu se zu gomya de ta kishi go ta chinje da chinsu zu gombu.
So you have to meditate on these things.
제바치 또 성공 제바치
Analyze and meditate.
아니 다른 나시다 라한진지도 보통 교육 그 성부터 제바치는 게 라한진지 제베 때 교육 가리는 것도 또 제바치 성도 많이 뭐요 그래서
You have to analyze the downfalls or defects or negative aspect of developing self-cherishing mind and practicing self-cherishing mind.
로존도 저는 레송에 렌렌 탐지 찍을 다 써야지. 수수 딩마리는 이제 가래 저는 정말 미리 야라게 게요 말이지. 수수 라진진이 소조레스. 렌렌 탐지 찍을 다 써야지.
In the tracks of mind training, in many tracks of the mind training, in many of the mind training tracks, texts, they said that all the whether it's good when good things happens or bad things happens, it's all because of your own self-cherishing mind. So when bad things happens, you don't blame on others. It's because bad things happened. It's due to your own self-cherishing mind or self-grasping mind.
지금 그 라진지의 라시 수치와 태점기 kokang에 모든 연구 여부터 세부도 와.
And it's quite clear if you examine it, you will find it that it's quite clear that more you have stronger sense of self-grasping mind, then you will find yourself more unhappy.
공도 수치 몰라야 되게 라진지의 다음 것도 와.
Also, you get when you get strong kind of anger, develop strong kind of anger. If you examine how did it developed, and you will find that it developed because you have strong sense of self-grasping mind. Also, if you examine yourself, that in the case that when you develop strong kind of pride, ego, if you examine how did it develop, you will find it developed because of the strong kind of self-grasping mind. Also, when you find yourself despising others, being disrespecting others, then you will find it is coming from the self-grasping mind. Also, you will find that you are and also the sickness and health problem that you get is also because of the result of due to a strong sense of self-grasping mind that you have developed. Also, you can see that when you don't know what kind of food that you should be eating, and you eat the wrong food, something that makes you sick, and then of course then you get sick. You tend to eat different types of food because of your own due to your own self-grasping mind. So you are eating different types of food due to your self-grasping mind. Self-grasping mind in the sense that I have to eat this, to stay healthy and this and that. So it's the reason. And then when you start eating various types of food, in order to fulfill the self-interest or expecting to have better health for yourself, that is based on self-grasping mind, and then you get to sick as well. Also, so many sometimes we get bad reputation, get criticized by others. All these things also happens due to our self-grasping mind. others.
되어라지 당도 좀 야, 소소 빠지지 라. 야, 빠지 랑수 메버시. 야, 뒤에 용도 라는 것도 봐.
Also,
그래서 난 진짜 지금 봐.
also, when you are praised, when you are admired, or respected, or complimented, and then you develop kind of pride, and then you start acting weird, such as being too proud of yourself. You start despising others, disrespecting others, and then somehow as a result, you get criticized. You get criticized, or get bad reputation due to your negative behavior.
나 같이 쌤 주시. 맞지 않는 소소소소로 집하는 보수시. 너도 한 진짜 지금도. 소노로 집하 보수로지도 쌤 주시. 차한테 배들이 진행고도 와. 대주 강에 막고 용하도 한 진짜 지금도.
Also, I think that the problems that such as being unhappy, being totally unhappy, kind of depressed and sad and very unhappy is also due to the self-grasping mind.
가야사 쌤배딩도 예제가 소소 고고에 나와요. 약고 예제가 소소 고고에 나와 주신 거예요.
These things happens, such as totally being unhappy, and not able to keep oneself happy, is because deep in your mind you have a strong kind of self-grasping mind. Because of that strong sense of self-grasping mind, you want everything good for yourself. You want all the good things for yourself, and being able to stay away from all the problems. And then when that doesn't happen, and then you get depressed, frustrated, and then being unhappy. And also, when we have developed so much, when we develop greed, so much greed is also is the result of the having strong sense of self-grasping mind. When you have a strong greed for things, for all kind of things, and then and when you are not able to fulfill your greed, accomplish things that you want, and then of course as a result you get frustrated and depressed.
델레테 상로팅 린스 단계에 아니요. 라지제 이미도. 배나도 아무도 통조를 줘로 직상도 해도 봤어.
You can also think further in terms of negative aspects of developing or having a strong sense of self-grasping mind.
다 데려다 상로도 땡르단다. 지 디바 미게와 지야 참 라지제 지도 봐.
So also, if you think if you think deeply, if you examine and think deeply, you will find that all the negative actions are performed due to our self-grasping mind. Negative actions such as engaging into 10 unwholesome actions. These are done or committed out of strong sense of self-grasping mind. Negative actions such as killing and taking things that is not given and lying and so forth. These are done due to having strong sense of self-grasping mind. Also, you can think that we are not able to engage into the practice, such as the practice of 6 perfections, because of due to having strong sense of self-grasping mind as well. Because you can see that if you have a very stingy mind, very miser, and then of course there is no way you can practice generosity or the profession of the practice of the profession of giving. This first profession of the 6th perfection. If you are stingy mind or miser, you can engage into practice of giving. Also, you have stingy mind. You have stingy mind. You have, you are miser because you have a strong sense of self-grasping mind, and self-cherishing mind, self-interest and concerned. That's why you can't give away. You have to hold on to it for yourself.
Tana shi dojare kondo re majere tele chik samtana king samlo so nyumu cho samlo to tana te thamje le rang chi ji den ko to.
Also,
nyumu cho shimon do ya rang chi ji gong chi do.
Also, we get under the influence of we act, or we do things under the influence of we do engage in negative actions under the influence of negative emotions such as attachment and anger and jealousy and so forth because of because of the self-grasping mind as well.
Takana shi chajo lamre shi ko lojo ko nyamne de su kanga la yuri ke mo to ta rang chi ji chi do.
Also, we are not able to even though we try, but we have difficulty developing the realization of the past that is discussed in the Lamung text is because of our own self-grasping mind as well.
Dende ji mogo nangu kowa lo koya ju yong so ba sang rang chi ji chi do.
So in short, we can see or understand that all the unfortunate calamities or difficulties, problems, and also the life in samsara itself, all these are happened due to our own self-grasping mind.